This is somewhat of a nightmare of a job. I took the fuel cap off already. As I previously showed, if you have an evap leak, most of the time it's the N80 purge valve underneath the hood, but you also want to check your fuel cap seal all the way around it. Sometimes there's cracks in the seal. Purpose of this video is for this lock. Let's say that you have a little actuator in here. Let's say that you can't open up your fuel door. It's sticking. That's what it typically does. It's like I said, did I say this already? I don't know. It's somewhat of a nightmare of a job. It's extremely easy to break this housing right here. And per service manual, you're supposed to like punch with a screwdriver through these little tiny slots. Can you see this in the video? Naptown tuner here, by the way. There's these little tiny slots, there's 4 of them. You'll see indentations, and there's triggers behind it. So I'm just gonna do what I can. I'm just gonna work and let you see what I'm doing. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I got a really small flathead screwdriver, a little dainty one. I think I heard the trigger release on that one. All right, now I'm gonna move over here. All right, now I'm gonna go up top. Go on this side. What am I doing? I'm pushing. I already took the screwdriver and just tapped it and pushed through the holes. Now I'm inserting the screwdriver. This is really no good, the way they do this. All right. Yeah, it's a struggle. It's absolutely a struggle. What am I going to do? Am I going to keep on working on it? Maybe. All right, this is the trick to the trade right here. You grab the whole door, and as you put the screwdriver in those little slots, you wiggle the whole mechanism, and then you pull it out like this. So now you can see these little stupid triggers that are like impossible. So those are the holes that you make, which you pretty much, I mean, you have to break it a little bit. There's no other way to do it. And then the idea is you're supposed to pop something behind that trigger and pull it out. Well, you might not necessarily have to pop the screwdriver through there, even though the instruction manual says to do that. You might be able to get away with, if you don't want to do that, which, you know, if you're OCD, you know, you could plug the holes with silicone when you're done. But if you just work on it just right and try to put your hand back there and wiggle the thing and pull it out, you might be able to do it without putting the screwdriver through those holes. But this is going to pop in and be absolutely fine. Let me continue with the repair. The repair is for this little actuator right here. Now, there's a wire connector. This is what it looks like. I'm about to put the new one in. There's a wire connector here, and there's also this little red plastic deal. Well, if your fuel door is not popping open, theoretically you're supposed to be able to go inside here in your access panel in your right rear quarter, pop your access panel open. Look, I'm not moving the camera. You're not worth me moving the camera to show you everything. Not unless you subscribe, and then I'll do better videos in the future. So let me go grab, what I did is, it's a little bit difficult to fish this thing through, which, not really, but you can unclip the red plastic safety cable and just plug it in your new one. So hold on, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Supposedly this is a actual Volkswagen group Audi part. Supposedly it's a legit part. The part number is 8KO862153J, and this one's for a 2011 Q5. But you want to check with your local part experts on what actually goes in. So I'm gonna see how I'm unclipping this. You just pull it around, pull it out. So I don't have to fish it through there. See, little things like this save you time. And then, oops. Uh-oh, I just dropped it. It's fine. It's not a piston. I'm not gonna edit that out, by the way. No excuses either, because I'm not holding the camera. Okay, now the red safety cable is back in. Don't want to forget to plug it in. Actually, you can get by just fine without plugging it in. You don't really need to plug it in. As far as I know, everything still works. Sometimes, I think that when you lock the car, I should know this off the top of my head, but I'm almost positive when you lock the car, it locks this actuator. So sometimes I don't plug them back in because I don't want the actuator constantly going back and forth. That's just a theory though. I think that actually what goes bad in these is just, I think the plastic just swells up or something and it just likes to stick. So I don't necessarily, but for instance, if you compare it to like the lock actuator, then like a door lock actuator will go bad because of the little solenoid. So there's a screw that bolts this thing back in, and what am I doing? I'm putting it in too soon. This goes in after the fact. What am I, an idiot? Okay, let's put this back in. See how it has a big hump on that side? So you want to put it in with the hump first. And then you're going to push all 4 triggers into place because you want it to engage. You want it to clip into place. Now you put your T20 screw back in. And with that, we're done. Give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, give me a like, give me a comment. I'm here helping you out with all your Audi A4, A5, Q5, 2.0 TTFSI needs. Naptown tuner. Field. Just hanging. And it had the 2 10mm nuts, but obviously it was hanging because they deteriorated. And how am I gonna put that back up now? Well, it's easy. I'm just gonna put the same, see, first off, you get these nuts probably would have broken if I would have gotten them off by hand with a wrench. But since I used an impact, it jolted it loose. So then what you do is you take yourself a washer that's slightly bigger, and then you put your nut back on. Easy. See that? That's probably gonna last the life of the car now. No more rattle, no more heat shield dangling.